Hey guys, and welcome to the podcast. I am feeling a little shitty today. Today's been a very busy day. Been getting a lot of customers, and whoever was in the tunnel was pissed off some of the customers because some of them were blowing off steam at the end of the tunnel. Which, by the way, I was holding the neutral no brakes because people kept running the freaking lights or stopping, or people just love being on their phones as always. Sometimes that would probably piss me off, but yeah, it's whatever. And the problem about people like having a long conversation with me is the fact that when I'm at a tunnel, there's cars coming through, and you know, I try to avoid any conflict, but at the same time, how do I tell them to get out of the way without it making it worse? So might as well listen to them, and hopefully it'll go short. And I think my grandparents came back home. I'm not sure. But yeah. Man. But quite crazy. Everyone was just stressing out. There's like, it was a whole system that was just screwing up on us. Because the gates will open when they shouldn't be. And then the stack will keep getting messed up. Or when the gate does open, someone end up going through when they shouldn't. And then, yeah, it was a mess. And there was this one guy that had to go through the watch like 4 different times because apparently everything wrap retract and so on. It was a little chaotic. It was very messy. But the highlight of the day was I made about $4 or $5. I think I lost $1, but I made about $4 to $5 in tips, which is a lot considering that I don't really get that much tips, which is pretty cool. And this one guy actually thanked me, and he's a Tesla driver. And if you've been in Tesla and try to figure out how to put in neutral, it probably took you a little bit to figure it out, right? Because you gotta like hold it in the middle for like 2 seconds. Yeah. So it was about 2 weeks ago. I was showing this one guy how to put his car in neutral, and and the thing is, I'm not really patient about it because I understand that it's freaking hard to figure out those kind of cars because when it comes to putting the car in neutral, sometimes you gotta hold your thing to the right for like 5 seconds, or you gotta find like a certain button, or yeah, there's a there's a lot of ways of putting the car in neutral nowadays. That is pretty unnecessary. But yeah, whew, that was a lot. But anyways, that guy was thanking me, which by the way was 2 weeks ago, right? He was thanking me for showing him how to put his car in neutral, which I thought was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. In fact, I actually smiled huge. And if you know me as a person, there are times I do smile, but I don't smile that big. So that had me smiling. I don't know. That felt really good for some reason. I just enjoyed that. But then, other than that, it's been pretty stressful. People throwing out steam. It was pretty busy. Rough day for everyone. You know, I mean, the one thing I just didn't really like is the fact that the manager just kind of took some steam on me a little bit. But considering, manager has a lot of things to do, so I'm not gonna get on too much about it. Plus, I'll be over it by the next hour, probably in the next 30 minutes, probably. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. And I finally found Anthem's picture. So, sooner or later, I'll probably be drawing that character. Yeah, I found it just wandering around Discord. And if you guys were wondering why I put that announcements, well, that's so I don't lose it. Now you guys be wondering, okay, how the hell are you gonna lose a file if you don't put it in the... I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it there just because. Because it's my server, and I get to do whatever I want to it. But I do try to make sure the whole server thing's decent. Virus place. Yeah. Turbo server. I don't like it sometimes. Sometimes it's okay, I guess, but it's not as good as it could be. I do feel like that server is a little unorganized. I kind of do want to reorganize it, but at the same time, I mean, I don't think there's really any point right now. So it's kind of whatever. But sooner or later, I may have Anthem or another coworker actually join my podcast. And it would be pretty interesting. Now, my coworker, I'm not sure if I should say his name or not yet. I don't think he would care, but you know what? I'm going to keep his name out here for a moment. He's actually a musician. Sorry for my stuttering. He's actually pretty good. He's a rapper, he's a singer, and maybe a country singer. I'm not exactly sure. But he's pretty good. Once I get him to join the podcast, you know, I'll be asking some questions relating to the topic. And hopefully I don't stutter as much. If it's going to be Anthem or my coworker, that's going to be the first ones ever been in my podcast. And it should be much more interesting. You guys won't have to hear me talk to myself being very awkward and having random pauses and then like that. But yeah, I'm going to try to start drawing Anthem's character. I might just do a little collaboration. Right now I'm going to be, well, not right now, but later on I'm going to be working on the Valentine theme kind of drawing. There's this one lady I'm actually talking to. Seems pretty cool. I haven't really talked to her too much though. But I asked her, you know what? Do you mind if I do a collaboration with your character and my character? She's cool with it. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm thinking about, you know, her character holding a, you know, chocolate box and my character is trying to sneak one out of the box. I don't know. We'll see what comes up to mind. You know. And I do have another drawing that's actually done. Not this one, but another one. It's me and Small Jamie. Again. Yep. I don't know. That one didn't really come out as well as I could. I'll probably talk more about it next podcast. This one, I don't know. I feel like this one came out okay, but not really the best. But at the same time, the guy did want it more anime-ish style, so it didn't have to be realistic. But I do feel like I did screw up some parts. Maybe just the shading or maybe the coloring. I'm not exactly sure. But the one thing that did screw me up is a little bit of the hoodie. Maybe I should have added more darkness to it. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Because I don't know what to really say about it. I mean, personally, I would say it's not bad, but it's not the best. And this is the art trade I did with a guy from Discord. And which, by the way, he took it like months later after I posted it. And I was just in another art server, you know, just asking, you know what, whoever wants to trade with me, feel free. And I'll make sure to put down whatever media he wants me to put in. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Instagram and his TikTok. Feel free to check him out. And the one thing I just asked you to do is just watch him grow as an artist, you know, and watch him just get better. That's all I ask. Because you know what? Maybe not a lot of you, but there are a couple people that may be in here that's been watching my art style change after a year, maybe 2 years. Some of y'all even 3 years. Which is pretty insane. And whoever I actually talked to that's actually been there almost since day one, I'll be honored to talk to you. I really would. But yeah, now it's been nearly 10 minutes, so I don't really have much to say. Hope you guys enjoy this podcast, you know. And if you guys want, feel free to, you know, tell me how I did. maybe what to change, what to not change. I don't know. So yeah, hope you all are having a good night, and I'll be logging off.